as well as the singing of the Indian national anthem. And in her speech, the Indian High Commissioner to Eswatini delivered a very heartfelt message, as today Indians the world over commemorate the 75th year since India gained her independence. The Indian High Commission celebrated India's 73rd year as a republic today. The celebration marked 75 years since the event commemorated 75 years since India gained her independence. In her speech delivered in both Hindi and English, the High Commissioner to Eswatini, Radha Venkataraman, took some time to highlight India's achievements as a country. Commissioner Venkataraman hailed her country's economic successes.
In the recent months, I have witnessed remarkable examples of our people strengthening the economy, the country and the society through their commitment and action in diverse areas. However, I will mention only two such instances. The dedicated teams of the Indian Navy and Cochin Shipyard Limited have built an indigenous state-of-the-art aircraft carrier, IAC Vikrant, which is to be inducted into our Navy. Due to such modern military capabilities, India is now counted among the world's leading naval powers. This is an impressive example of moving towards self-reliance.
The Commissioner also recounted several successful events in Eswatini held over the past year, including Iftar celebrations and Hindi Day. Also thanked Yemaswati for their participation in the blood donation camps held last year. Reporting for Channel Yemaswati News, Abongina Mavuza, Kimberly Mavuso and Zandile Mbaban. Swazi commercial Amadoda announced their wholesale project today. Now, the program looks to improve and educate Yemaswati where business is concerned. And the board members of the organization announced their intention to prioritize the needs of Yemaswati above all else. Swazi Commercial Amadoda Wholesale was introduced by members of the organization's board in a meeting with the media today. The organization, which was established by His Majesty King Sobhuza III in 1947, has 12 branches around the country, strives to put first the needs of Yemaswati and provide business assistance and support to all Yemaswati. Discussed in the meeting were topics affecting locals in rural areas as far as business. Albert Mbuyisa, the president of the organization, announced their wholesale project, whose aim is to alleviate poverty and present and stimulate business activity for Yemaswati trying to trade on Swazi national land.
So the organization Swazi Commercial Amadoda is today introducing the project of a wholesale that will help all Swazi business people in rural areas and other parts of the country to buy stock from the wholesale that is at Sijanen. As Swazi Commercial Amadoda was formed in 1947, was not able to fulfill the dream of all projects because the king, when the organization was formed, it was given by the king a transport and a filling station at Madod. When times goes on, the businesses there failed. So now we are starting a new project because we have seen that people are not able to get stock from the other wholesales because of the credit. So today we are introducing the wholesale project to all business people in rural areas, that now they can get their stock from it. More especially is that this project will benefit them in this way. If you are a member of Swazi Commercial Amadoda, you will use that card to get the credit facility from the wholesale. What Commercial Amadoda has done is to have a body that will run this project. So we have committee members of the board, which is formed by Anderson Mkonda, the chairman, and we have Joseph Masugu, and we have Edward Masilela, Then we have Spusiso Dlamini, the CEO. So in the board, he is the secretary of the board. They will all go and visit all branches. As far as Commercial Amadoda have 12 branches, but for the start, they will start on Saturday.
Commercial Amadoda also revealed their plans to allocate 31 petrol stations to selected Yemaswati and plans on educating rural folk about business. Reporting for Channel Yemaswati News, Abongile Mabuza, Zandile Mpapane, Mbaban. And to the George Hotel now, where the sensitization workshop of the financing model for small, micro and medium enterprises took place. Discussed at the meeting were various issues and challenges faced by SMMEs.
The workshop of the financing model for the micro, small and medium enterprises was held at the George Hotel in the morning. The intention of the workshop was to discuss on financial issues for SMEs. The theme of the workshop is Expand MSME Financing Opportunities. The director of SME, Meluleki Dlamini, stated that it is very important for the small entrepreneurs to be able to have money in order to expand their businesses, which can also benefit the economy.
It's part of our sensitization workshops, activities under the micro, small and medium enterprise financing model. So today we will be discussing more on finance opportunities for businesses. And we've invited Center for Financial Inclusion, Central Bank of ESWATINI, FSRA as part of those that will be presenting today. We hope that the business community will be able to engage with all these agencies to find out how best can they be assisted in terms of finance and what are the opportunities that are available in the market for their businesses. We're looking forward to also reach other regions as we continue.
Magephiliswa Dlamini gave a summary of the MSME financing model.
Namuhla ke lesitile ngako la sithe ngendzaba yokuthi siyafuna lokuthi letindlela tetimali mhlambe kuye ngekuba ngcono lokuthi litholakale ukuze bosomabhizinisi basidakale.
Other participants at the workshop included those from Imbita Finance Trust, Inhlanyelo Fund and FSRA. I am Nonhlanhla Twala reporting for Yemaswati Channel at the George Hotel in Manzini.
The Mbaban municipality continues to work tirelessly towards the improvement of the capital city. Now, our reporters spoke to Lakita Bete from the town council, who told us more about their head-turning new project. The Mbaban municipality is currently working on a piping project to help curb flooding and other water-caused damage at the new mall. Lakita Bete from the municipality spoke to Channel Yemaswati reporters about the project, which is scheduled to have been completed within 4 weeks' time, provided if the weather permits it. The project, which cost the council around 5 million in Malangeni, has been a great source of attraction for the citizens of Mbaban.
Previously, we had smaller culverts. Let me just refer to them as pipes, smaller pipes, and they were being overwhelmed by rainwater coming from Super Spa, Portuguese Club, and the mall. So now we're installing bigger culverts, and we're hoping it will be enough to address the flooding that we have seen over the years. For 4 weeks, good weather allowing, of course, but you are aware that heavy rainfalls have already been predicted for the region. So we might take slightly more than 4 weeks, but we are going for 4 weeks. We'll see how far we can push. And then also, we are aware that the project will bring traffic disturbances. So we ask motorists to follow road signage. There will be people that will direct traffic where to go during those hours. But according to our plan, we will work from 6 a.m. up until 10 p.m.
Reporting for Channel Yemaswati News, Abongile Mabuza, with Zandile Mpapane, Mbaban. The case of the two incarcerated members of parliament, Nthandeni Dube and Baqede Mabuza, has been postponed to the 15th of February. This after the pair filed a complaint that needs to be addressed by the Law Society.
The high-profile case of the two incarcerated members of parliament by the name of Honorable Mduduzi Baqede Mabuza of Hosea constituency and Honorable Dube of Mabisi constituency was postponed to 2022. This comes after the two MPs filed their application that the advocate that is representing the Crown is not fit to represent the Crown. The case is with the Law Society and it's supposed to be heard. Mpilo Mngomezulu, who is representing the two MPs in court, elaborates to the media what exactly happened on the day.
Kule society khalado sekuthi ilo society aseyihlole lokuthi lo mmeli lokungena amelele uhulumende noma iCrown long advocate lePan lovela eNingizimu Afrika ingabe ufanele yini ukuthi angachubeka amelele umbuso kuleli cala njengale. Kuthe nasekuvela ke ukuthi kunesikhalo noma kune complaint lenjengaleyo lefakwe lo society, ijudge laselibona faneleke ukuthi i-complaint le kanjalo kutawufuna ukuthi i-considerishwe ilo society, iphindze ilo society ijube leyo ndzaba before licala lingakwazi ukuqhubeka. Lokwendekile ke ijudge bese liyayihlekisela phambili ilo society ibophetele ukuthi itawujuba lidzaba namhla ka-4 February. Last awati khona ke ukuthi kule complaint bayithingithile bafika kuphi. Kude sathi ke ukuthi ngomhla ka-15 siyaqhubeka ngaphandle kwedingcinamba. Cishe ngacishe ngilonke lokwendekile namhla.
The legal team for the two MPs are hopeful that the case will commence on the 15th of February 2022 and continue. I'm Kimberly Mavuso for Channel Yemaswati News in the High Court of the Kingdom of
kakhulu nemntwana yakhe aphindze anake naloko likhanya-ke lakubo.
Mangumnika lisheke lami lakadlela Ndvungeni ngathemba ukuthi sitawudibana ngemgcibelo wesuka yena leso sikhathi ngumniketa wahamba wadrowa ledlela Ndvungeni walifaka labhukwini lakhe. Emva kwaloko wangitshela ukuthi idlela Ndvungeni selebiwe ngilomfana losebenza le-office lakhe. Lo mfana losebenza le-office lakhe ngabuta mina ukuthi umbophile yini. Wathi mina yedwa hayi lo mfana ngambophi, lo mfana unjingile lo netinkomo. Sitawudlala tinkomo takhe sibhadale imali yethu lekadlile. Hawu emva kwaloko ngithi ngisegadze lokho angitshele ukuthi umfana uyahlanya usementali. Lo mfana leke bele mali. Wasiso sami ukuthi amane abise le mali yami kanye nentaye ngekhuphuka le mali yami. Kepha nakuzange kube njalo. Wangiholela 3 wetinyanga kuphela. Kusho ukuthi wangiholela February ye 2016 wanginika 1000. Kwathi March wanginika 500. Ngamangala mina ukuthi awusokunika 500 njani.
For Yemaswati channel, I'm Gary Carlos Bethany.
1 Billion Rising continues on with their efforts to end the abuse against women. Now, the organization encourages the protection of women across all communities in Eswatini and also looks to work closely with leaders in communities of Eswatini to achieve their objective.
1 Billion Rising, even this year, is still encouraging the nation to keep protecting women in communities. According to Tolani Hlachwago, who is Africa Regional Coordinator, she stated that this year they will be working more with community leaders. She also voiced out that they are also working hand in hand with Journey of Hope of Women and Girls Eswatini. She also mentioned that they will also be working with Mfati, who will be looking on women at rural areas. Hlachwago explains.
Usijabulisa kakhulu sisebenza netinhlangano letehlukahlukene nema institutions lahlukahlukene la appreciate